My early years were marked by serenity. I was a man who found solace in the love of my pets, creatures who adored me unconditionally. Animals have a pureness that we humans often lack, and it was their companionship I cherished more than anything else. Among all my pets, there was one that held a special place in my heart. Pluto, my black cat. He was a magnificent animal, large and regal, with eyes that seemed to peer into the depths of my soul. Wherever I went, Pluto followed, loyal and affectionate. But little did I know, the seeds of madness had already begun to take root. Alcohol, it has a way of distorting reality. I began drinking excessively, losing myself in the bottle. My once tender nature was replaced with bouts of anger and aggression. Slowly, the things I once loved became sources of torment. Pluto, my dear cat, became the target of my growing frustration. I could no longer stand the sight of him. His very presence became unbearable, as though the cat was a constant reminder of my own degradation. I tried to resist, but one night, I gave in to my demons. In a drunken rage, I seized Pluto. His wide, terrified eyes pleaded with me, but I was beyond reason. With trembling hands, I gouged out one of his eyes. His scream, oh, the wail of that poor creature, still haunts me. But at that moment I felt nothing, no guilt, no remorse. The next day, I hanged him. I took my once beloved pet and hung him from a tree in the garden. As his lifeless body swung in the breeze, I watched, numb. But deep down, I knew my soul had already started its descent into hell. Shortly after Pluto's death, my house was destroyed by fire. It was as though the flames were sent to purge my sins, to rid me of the evil that had taken hold of me. As I stood before the smoldering ruins, I saw something that chilled me to the bone. On the wall, blackened by smoke, was the silhouette of a cat, with a noose around its neck. But it didn't stop there. Not long after, I found another black cat, eerily similar to Pluto, except for a strange patch of white on its chest. I brought it home, hoping for peace, but the creature became a symbol of my growing guilt. Day by day, the white patch began to resemble a noose, mocking me. In a final fit of madness, I decided to kill this cursed beast. Grabbing an axe, I chased the creature into the cellar. My wife tried to stop me. She begged for reason, but I was beyond saving. In my rage, I struck her down. She fell without a sound, dead instantly. I bricked her up behind the walls of the cellar, confident no one would ever discover her body. The police came to investigate her disappearance, but I felt calm. I showed them around the house, even knocking on the walls to demonstrate my innocence. Just as I was about to bid them farewell, a sound, low, distant, almost imperceptible at first, emerged from the depths of the wall. A sound that I can never forget. It started as a muffled cry, growing louder and more frantic. It was as if the walls themselves were screaming in agony. My heart raced as they tore down the bricks I had so carefully laid. Each falling stone brought me closer to a truth I was desperate to ignore. The cries grew louder, more desperate, filling the room with an eerie, inhuman wail. When the last brick fell, I saw it. There, standing atop my wife's decaying corpse, was the black cat. His fur matted and filthy, his eyes burning with fury. He had been entombed with her, alive. And now, he had come to expose my sins. My mind shattered in that moment. I screamed, pleaded for mercy, but it was too late. The police dragged me away, their eyes filled with horror at what they had uncovered. The black cat, that accursed creature, had betrayed me. It had sealed my fate. And now, here I sit, condemned for a crime I cannot deny. The gallows await, and I know that soon, like Pluto, I too will hang. Beware the black cat, my friends, for it may be more than just an omen. It may be the key to your undoing.